Hi everyone and welcome to Castle Cary in Somerset. It's my first time here. I've just arrived on the train and I'm just walking into the town along a footpath which left from the railway station. So I'm really looking forward to exploring this gorgeous town. I believe it's really beautiful and there's some really interesting things there and I've been learning all about them, so I'm looking forward to looking at them and sharing with you. If you're thinking about driving to Castle Cary railway station, I can let you know that there's a new car park just been opened. They've opened another 200 or so spaces, so there's plenty of parking at Castle Cary now. They will be closing it again in the new year though to do some resurfacing work, so just be aware of that. So at the moment I'm just walking up Ansford Hill. I came to the end of that footpath and now heading up Ansford Hill. Castle Cary has a history of weaving. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But just look around me, there's lots of cottages and I presume they're old weavers' cottages. Absolutely beautiful. So if you're wondering if there's a castle here, then I can tell you, no, there's not actually a castle here, not anymore. But I will tell you more about the history of that later. But the name Castle Cary comes from the Celtic word of Caer, and Caer actually means castle in Celtic. So it's like a double name, castle. So I've just turned off of that steep hill and I'm heading down Ansford Road and it should lead me to the high street. I've just come from that road over there. We've got Upper High Street going that way, but I'm going to go down this way. Oh wow, I'm just already impressed with these buildings here. Looks beautiful little town, lovely honey coloured buildings, and I think they run throughout the town as well. I'm noticing lots of lovely independent shops as well and antique shops. So here we have the old market house. The market house dates back to the 19th century. Also just to mention that on the cobbles outside of the market house they hold a market every Tuesday. So this Sunday coming up is Remembrance Sunday. And it's looking beautiful here, the way they've decorated it with the poppies. They're beautiful hand-knitted poppies by the looks of it. Really stunning. So it's not open at the moment, but also at the market house is the Castle Cary Museum. It's open from April until October. And here's the times. It looks like it's open bank holidays as well. And that houses lots of information about Castle Cary's really interesting past on the first floor. So if you're visiting during April to October, do have a look at that. Just opposite the market house is the George Hotel, and that's a 15th century building. I believe it costs about £100 to stay there for tonight, and it's run by a family as well. There's 2 bars there and also a restaurant. Just loving the thatched roof. So let's carry on walking down the high street, see what else is down here. There's lots of places I want to show you, like the roundhouse, which is an old lock-up, and a few other places as well. Castle Cary was well established as a textile town as early as 1327, and things like rope were made here. By 1800 they started to weave horsehair cloth here, and the horsehair was taken from live horses. It was taken from their tails. They were cropped, their tails were cropped, and they washed the tails in the horse pond in the middle of town, I believe. The town's war memorial is in the centre of town and it's on a pond. I've never seen a war memorial on a pond before. I just love it because it just makes beautiful reflections. Lots more of these gorgeous honey coloured cottages around as well. I'm just heading towards the church a minute. I've come to get some photos or videos of the church and I just discovered this beautiful woodland garden next to it. I'm just waiting here while somebody was passing me, but look, beautiful views of the church from this gorgeous garden. So this garden woodland was planted by members of the community to commemorate the millennium. I'm not really dressed for woodland walking today, but look at this. Looks like a lovely little walk out into the woods, and there's a seat out here as well. I'll just go a little bit into here. There's loads of walking out this way. I want to come back out here when the weather's a little bit better and do some walking. There's lots of trails to follow and lots of lovely walks that I've been reading about. So All Saints present church dates from around the 15th century, but it's believed to have been a church here since Saxon times. I'm getting a bit hungry. I'm going to go for some food, and then after that I'm going to explore where the castle used to be. I'm going to go up Lodge Hill and then have a look at the roundhouse as well, which is apparently very interesting. I have some lovely facts about that for you. Okay, so my plans changed a little bit. I decided to go and have a look at the roundhouse and a little bit more of the town before going for food. It was decided in 1779 that a temporary lockup should be built in the town, and this one was built, and it's one of the very few surviving circular lockups around. At the time of building, this lockup cost a whole £23, and it was used to put criminals in and drunkards until a magistrate could deal with the criminals or until the drunkards were sober. And if you look closely, you may think that the top of it looks like a police helmet, and I can certainly see that. That's a popular legend, I believe, that it looks like a police helmet. This is the stamp house. It's just by the roundhouse, and it was once the old post office. This is the Pither's Yard. Look at this, this looks really cool. Let's see what's down here. Studios, Papyrus Studio there. The old print works. An old registration number up there. There's a natural health clinic down here as well. Looks beautiful. Let's go and see what this green space is at the end. Oh, okay, it's a private garden. I won't go in there, but it looks beautiful. So yeah, this is Pither's Yard, and it's just off of the high street. So I just had a really lovely lunch at the Burnt Honey Cafe. Very quick lunch because I was very late arriving, so I had some lovely hot banana bread and really good coffee. Had a lovely chat with the owner, and she was telling me that there's a really good way to go to Lodge Hill. I was going to go up the main road, which I'd seen a sign for, but now I'm going to go up past the George pub. I believe there's a footpath that goes up there, and it's about a half an hour's walk, a circular walk. So let's go and explore it. So we're going to head to the Moat Garden, just up the side of the pub here, and apparently that houses the garden where the original castle moat would have been. It's a community garden. Oh wow, I'm just looking at the back of the George Inn now. This is beautiful. Thatched area as well, thatched roof. This little thatched table thing with some people eating. I don't want to go too close. It's just beautiful. I've got to say, the lady who served me in the coffee shop, she was brilliant. She was telling me all about this walk and all about the history as well. I'll try and remember some of that to tell you when I get up there. But apparently this view's up there of the Glastonbury Tor and King Arthur's Tower. So I'm really looking forward to going up there. So this is the Moat Garden, and it's where the castle moat would have been. Really lovely community garden. Where the sun is already beginning to come down. Lovely views here over Castle Cary, and I think I can see Glastonbury Tor kind of just in the middle of this picture. I'll try and zoom in a second. Do you see it just there? So yeah, it's quite a steep hill. It's not like really too steep, but it is a steep hill to come up here to get views from the top of Lodge Hill. Gorgeous cows. So I think I'm right in saying that just where the seat is looking, just over there. It's not very clear at the moment. I think that's where the site of the original castle was. The castle was a Motte and Bailey castle, and it was built after the Norman conquest. And some of the stonework from the castle was used in buildings throughout the town. The castle was abandoned in 1468 when the owners moved into a mansion house built beside it. Oh, I would never have thought to come out to Castle Cary probably if it hadn't been for doing the channel. I wanted to do somewhere a little bit different that was very easy to get to from Taunton on a train. So I thought, Castle Cary, that's on the main line to London. So that's what I did, it's just 20 minutes away. And I'm definitely coming back here. It's just a really beautiful town. It has everything. It has beautiful shops, it has really lovely buildings, it has history, and it has a wonderful countryside as well. So looking forward to a return trip already. Oh, look at the colour of that sky already. You're just approaching the seat with a view. I'll show you the view from that seat. So this is the view from the seat. You've got Glastonbury Tor there to your left. And just coming around here. Just in front of us, I believe, is where the castle used to stand, where that dippy bit is. Don't know if you can make out, it's a dip here. And just looking down to All Saints Church there. Isn't this just stunning scenery? And just up from the seat, just above it, is this telescope. I'm going to go and have a look up here. So this is a really good map. It's showing you where we are, Castle Cary, and it's showing you what's in all the directions. It's very difficult for me to get a good picture from it. I'll try to though. Well, I need to charge my phone up a little bit now, but if there's anything of interest on the way down, I'll show you. I'm just basically going around in a circle and I should come out by the primary school, but I'll try and show you a little bit more on the way down. Okay, so at the signpost here, you can go along the footpath just through the gate there, but I'm going to go down this way. Hopefully that leads me back to the town. So I'm almost back in the town centre now, I believe. The church just there. And I think that this road leads down, I think it comes out near the school, if I remember rightly, just across the road from the church. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little look around Castle Cary. I really enjoyed exploring it for the first time. I will be back here to do some more walks, I think. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to leave you with some more pictures of Castle Cary now. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content from around the southwest of England. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.